Good evening, folks. Welcome back. Fireburns Within channel. Death metal in 2020. Yeah, I enjoy death metal. What can I say? It's no longer my favourite genre of metal, but I still enjoy death metal, and I do check out a lot of death metal releases every year. And here we are. I've got a top 25 death metal albums for 2020. I'm not gonna talk too much at all about each one. Little bit, one line here and there, and just list them and show the front cover in this section for you. Okay, starting off at number 25 is two EPs at the top of the list, 25 and 24. 25, Inception of Fall and the EP Builders of the World. Very cool release, pretty progressive, technical a little bit. Nice release. Number 24 is Carcass and the Despicable EP. I think this is real return to form for Carcass. I mean, I liked the previous album Surgical Steel, but this little EP sounds really quite inspired. I think they got the creative juices flowing. Number 23 is Centinex Death in Pieces. It's old school Dutch death metal, very heavy, very crunchy, very solid. Number 22 is Brutalodi, Divine Right of Kings. I don't know where these guys are from. Got a slightly awkward name. It's like a mix between brutal and melody, which basically describes their sound. They're very brutal, but they're also very melodic. So if you enjoy your death metal to be quite melodic, then check out Brutalodi. Number 21 is Bear Mace, Charred Field of Slaughter. Very heavy, very bolt thrower-ish, marauding, bruising, heavy death metal. Old school flavours, thick, murky sound. If you like that, if that sounds good for you, then you're gonna love Bear Mace. Number 20 is Artme and Mephitic. Artme, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce their name. It's AHTME, Artme, Atme. These guys play very technical, very fast, very frenetic, quite catchy at times, brutal, very cool band. Number 19, Spectrum of Delusion and Neo Conception. Very technical, very melodic, very cleanly produced. I enjoy death metal like this. Very clean, very involved, very technical sounding. Number 18 is Leprosy, Obnoxious Futuristic Vision. These guys are pretty much a death tribute. They take their name from a death album, Leprosy of course, and they sound of that ilk, that era. They've got that style of death metal and death, the band music, that sort of era. Very cool too. Number 17 is Slaughter Day, Ancient Death Triumph. Very heavy, very bombastic, cleanly produced, crunchy riffs, enjoyable, catchy death metal. Number 16 is Skeletal Remains, The Entombment of Chaos. Classic Morbid Angel worship, little bit of Cannibal Corpse in there too, but mainly I hear speedy, heavy Morbid Angel worship. I think I could place this one higher, but it's very cool album, very cool indeed. Number 15 is Cytotoxin, Nuclear Earth. Very brutal, very technical, little bit of melody, very fast, rapid fire, technical riffs. Number 14 is Benediction and Scriptures, classic old school death metal from the UK veterans. A lot of people love this one, and I also love it. Easily makes my list. Number 13 is Buried Realm, Embodiment of the Divine. A very cool album, good mix of styles, good crunchy riffs, typical stuff that I enjoy when it comes to death metal. Number 12, Grace Disgraced and Immortech. These guys are again worship at the altar of all things death. The band, Chuck Schuldiner. They have a female vocalist. Her voice is not the best, but it's okay. The music is very good if you enjoy hearing bands like Death. Very melodic, very technical. Number 11 is Napalm Death. Throes of Joy in the Jaws of Defeatism. I love Napalm Death. This is a rock solid album. Obviously it's not a full-on death metal. It's a mix of styles, sort of like, I don't know, you know the typical Napalm traits, grind, death, modern, I don't know, sludge, all sorts of stuff going on, always interesting. Number 10, top 10, Dehuman Rain, Descending Upon the Oblivious. A heavy old school death metal, Dehuman Rain, very cool band. Lots of cool riffs, thrashing, heavy pounding drums, enjoyable. Number 9 is Lick and Misanthropic Breed. Classic Swedish HM2 infested old school death metal. Very catchy though, very cool. Well worth checking out. Number 8, Dark Tranquillity and Moment. Dark Tranquillity need no introduction. Everyone knows them. Classic melodic death metal. They always deliver. You always can rely on Dark Tranquillity. Number 7, Carnosus, Dogma of the Deceased. Brutal, fast, technical death metal. I enjoy bands like this. This album is very catchy, well worth checking out if you enjoy technical death metal. Number 6 is Divinity and Invention. Again, a very typical band that I enjoy. Very fast, very cleanly produced, pretty technical. These are the ingredients which I seek in my death metal, and Divinity delivers on that count. Number 5, Abramelin, Never Enough Snuff. A sort of slightly goofy death metal band, a bit, I don't know, not really funny, but a little bit over the top. Very much in the vein of Morbid Angel again. I enjoy Morbid Angel worship bands, and Abramelin is a very good example of that. Number 5, Abramelin. Number 4, Poland's favourite death metal sons. It's Vader. Solitude in Madness is typical Vader, this album. If you like Vader, you're going to love this album. They've got all the traits of Vader. Very good death metal vocals. Blasting double bass kicks. Precise riffs. Typical Vader style death metal. Number 3 is Skeletal Throne, Human Deterioration. This band is heavy. Really crunching, heavy death metal, this one. I really enjoyed this one when I first heard it. Very groovy, a little bit like Cannibal Corpse, but more groovy. Very cool band. Number 2 is Deeds of Flesh and Nucleus. Deeds of Flesh are just amazing. They're back again after a good while. Amazing band. Just killer technical chops. Amazing riffs. Good death metal vocals. Just blasting away. The drums are precise. The production is superb. But my number one death metal album of 2020 is Mors Principium Est and the album 7. It's a melodic death metal band, of course, from Finland. I just love these guys. They made my main list with this album. Very cool album, very melodic, very catchy. If you enjoy melodic death metal or death metal in general, which has a lot of melody in it, then you're gonna love these guys. I mean, most melodic death fans will know already of Mors Principium Est. They need no introduction. They've had a lot of good albums. This one just continues on that path. I mean, if you liked them before, you're gonna like them again. Okay, that was it. Mors Principium Est, my top death metal album of 2020. That was the list. 25 albums, very quickly done for you. Okay, stay tuned.